Dear students, we have just studied in the last video about the requirements for the photosynthesis for the plant's growth. Plant's growth, photosynthesis is very essential, and the requirements are carbon dioxide and chlorophyll, sunlight, and water and minerals. So these are the four requirements for photosynthesis process. The first and second requirement we have already seen. First requirement was water and minerals, which are going to be absorbed from through the roots of the plant. But along with that, in the presence of sunlight, that means sunlight is the another requirement. Carbon dioxide is going to be absorbed by the upper lamina of the leaf. So upper lamina, the sun rays falls on the upper lamina, but stomata at the lower lamina, the guard cells are opened and green pigments are absorbing carbon dioxide of the air. In the presence of sunlight, it produces glucose inside the complete leaf, and the glucose is the cooked food for the complete plant, and from that source the glucose is distributed in all other organs of the plant. So now we have come to know about the four requirements for the photosynthesis process. Different activities are also there which can prove these requirements. So two activities we have acknowledged in standard 6, but about the chlorophyll I want to say something about chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is nothing but a green pigment, and that is present in the cell organelle. Cell organelle is called chloroplast. So chloroplast is having the green pigment which is known as chlorophyll. Chlorophyll traps the solar energy. That is most important to understand. Chlorophyll is such a green pigment inside the stomatal hole, that means that guard cell of the lower lamina of the leaf. That thing is always trapping the solar energy, and it used to synthesize food from the carbon dioxide and water during the process of photosynthesis. Besides leaves, photosynthesis also takes place in other green plants of the green parts of the plants, like green stems and green branches. For example, suppose let us take desert plants. So desert plants are which type of plants? They don't have leaves because there is shortage of water inside the first layer of that land. As in the plain we are getting the loamy soil, the desert land, the first layer is completely sand. There is a shortage of water there. That is why the plants which are grown in the desert are completely growing with the thorns, but not with the leaves, because of shortage of water only. And the main reason is the shortage of osmosis through its roots. The osmosis through the roots of the desert plants are absent throughout the body of the plant. So these plants have thick and fleshy green stems which carry out the process of photosynthesis to make their own food. Now let us see how the solar energy is converted into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. The chemical energy received by or you can say converted through solar energy in the plant is also named as photosynthesis. The second definition of photosynthesis is this one also. Solar energy is converted into chemical energy is also called photosynthesis. The chemical energy is what? It is given by the production of carbohydrate. What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate, once again I tell you, carbohydrate is a combination of carbon and hydration. Hydration means water. That means carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The combination of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is nothing but in the form of glucose. So this glucose is the carbohydrate for the complete plant, and that is in the form of chemical energy. Through this energy, the leaves of the plant grow in different patterns so as to reach the maximum amount of sunlight. Now, why and how sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis, we have also seen at many places, and we can do some small experiments in our home also, in the presence of light, and doing the experiment with the boiling of water, then mixing with alcohol, and washing the leaf with the alcoholic water, which clarifies its color, and it is completely discolored. So when leaf is completely discolored by alcoholic water, it is tested with the iodine, and then the proof comes out as the presence of greenery in the leaf, which is going to be vanished after the application of iodine, because glucose is going to be vanished from the leaf. So this is the whole part of the photosynthesis. Now, any question from photosynthesis comes in the assessment or as a homework, you can detail it with your taught portions very clearly, and you can also practice at home during this lockdown period. Thank you.